Hello and welcome back to New Week, New Game. Today's game is Black Skylands. It is a pixel graphics open world sandbox simulation game. At least that's the tags they have on Steam. It was a part of Humble Choice this month, and I remember seeing somebody play it and thinking, oh, this looks like a cool game. This looks like it'll be a fun game. Was not that bad a game at all. I actually had a bit of fun with it, but I will say it didn't keep my attention for very long, and I didn't wind up playing it throughout the week as long as I would like to for new games. I played it once. In total, I have, as of recording this video, 65 minutes into playing this, so an hour 5 minutes. And that's throughout an entire week. So, I mean, you can be, of course, be the judge on whether or not you feel as though that's long enough to play and get to know a game. Personally, I don't think it is. I don't think I gave it enough time. I don't think I gave it enough chance to really dive deep into the game. It does have its own story to it as well. With tags like open world and sandbox, I would have assumed that you just kind of are thrown into the world and learn how to do things yourself, which isn't the case. There's a linear story and a tutorial that you do that teaches you how to play the game. Now, there is also an intro, so before I go any further, let's watch it. God, he gave it blood. Distasted flesh. And there you have it. That is the intro. No voices, no text, no nothing. Just a bunch of pixely images that let you speculate what just happened and who that person was. Now, this does have a story to it that you do follow along with. Even though it is marked down as being open world and sandbox, you are restricted in the very beginning to, of course, go through the tutorial and learn how to play the game. I don't even think I reached the point to where it became open worldy to me just yet. I ended at a point where I feel like I just got out of the tutorial, but there was probably more that I was going to explain. Because after you go through all of the tutorial level, you continue the story and you go to another ship that's a lot bigger than like the little one you see here on the screen, where it is called the Father Ship. And so it's just a massive airship type thing that has a village on top of it. And there you meet your dad, who is out exploring and you haven't seen for however long. And then the story kind of turns when you give him a package. And he's just like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to take you here now, and you're going to train to become an air pilot, or whatever they're called. That's how much I've been paying attention to the game. Cut to 8 years later, and your main protagonist is all grown up and hating life, because now they have a ship of their own, and are doing the things that they wanted to do as a child, but are realizing that it's not so great. You're given a task to go back to where you grew up as a kid, because they haven't heard any messages from them in a while. They haven't checked in, so they want you to go check it. And then this is where you come across the tutorial for your ship and learn how kind of ship combat works, and then getting to the Father Ship, where you realize it has been taken over by bandits, and you must take it over in order to take it back in order to progress the story even further. So let's watch as we do just that. Help. I can't really release them. Oh, I'm walking through fire. I can carry the street lamp. There we go, an assault rifle. It's Y to switch weapons. Ah, still hit the fire. Chaos. And there you have it. The combat is very twin stick bullet hell like. You gotta watch out for the bullets. You'll have people who will rush at you with melee weapons, and then you've got weapons yourself. You've got a pistol that has infinite ammo, and then you get like a shotgun, an assault rifle, submachine guns, snipers, those types of things, each with their own type of ammunition. So you can change and do different things. Of course, the different weapons are better in different types of areas, like shotguns are good at up close. You got the rapid fire rate with machine guns and submachine guns, and then of course the sniper rifles to be able to do the distance stuff. Being able to fly around on a ship though and go to like different islands and get into combat there, really cool. After you go through this mission or this cutscene here and you progress a little further into the story, you go and you liberate another island that you grew up on, which is where your family home is, and then from that point back to the father ship where Marshal Eldon does not make it and you take over the father ship, and then it gets to a point where you can customize things. There's shops on there. You can find resources like wood and stone, which you can use to upgrade shops and be able to do different things. There's a shop that'll let you upgrade your ship. There's a shop that'll let you upgrade your weapons. Your weapons have different customization slots on them that you can add stuff, different scopes, barrels, things like that, which will change the stats of your guns. It seems really cool for late game. I was not very far into the game, so I didn't really get to experience that in full. Same with the ship editing, unfortunately, also not able to get into the ship editing at all. I really wish I did progress further in the game. For whatever reason, it just did not catch my attention. Like, I just was not into it like I was previous games. I played the hour and I kept telling myself I should go back and play it, but it's like the desire to want to go back and play the game was just not there. So, yeah. I guess the only other thing that I can do from here is show you me clearing an island as we progress further in the story. Luma can't deliver a crate to a crammed hold. Press down near a crate and Luma will discuss your hold. Increase damage to falcons. Put a resource into a warehouse, you can pick it up from any other warehouse. Mod box. Return to the father ship with a mod box. Yeah. It is a strange crack, but can I not do anything with it? About it? Do something to it? Oh, there it goes. Hit dig. Wow, real treasure. I wonder who buried it and left this note. Read the note. Rudolph Note 1. 18th February, 280 years after the split. The war is lost. Aspia has become a colony of Uznayan Empire in the Sycophants on the Council of Factions are prepared to lick the new governor's boots. They make me sick. Hector, my captain, has summoned all who dissent to the desert lands. He says that they value freedom, there as we once did. There are no more enemies here. This island can now be considered defended. Woo! We did it! And there you have it. That seems to be the gist about what you do in the game, though, is progressing the story, going island to island, clearing them, liberating them, upgrading your father's ship, upgrading your weapons. Yeah, it doesn't really seem as massive as it makes it sound in the Steam store with open world and sandbox. I don't know if those two would really be good ones to use. Like sandbox, I don't think so at all because you have a linear story path. Open world, sure, I guess. I mean, especially if the world is like randomly generated and there's just random islands that you'll run into. But with the main story, I don't feel like there really is. I'm not 100% sure. I should have got a little more into the game and figured some other stuff out. It looks like a great game. It looks like it has wonderful potential. Story doesn't seem like it is too bad at all. I can't really recommend saying, hey, pick this up for yourself, give it a shot. but if from what you've seen of my video and what you see on the Steam store page that makes you want to go forth and purchase this game, I would recommend picking it up through Humble Choice. It's only $11.99 a month. If you sign up for the subscription, you get it for 1 month, but you'll get this game along with 7 others. That is a deal. That's a great deal. I take that deal every month. Anyways, that is going to do it for me. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next game of New Week, New Game. Goodbye.